What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Did I break it?
Hello everyone, and welcome to Veteran Gaming Raid Shadow Legends. I am Aaron. Tonight in Raid Shadow Legends, we're going to talk about one of the most important processes in the game, and that is leveling your champions. I'm going to give you some key tips and tricks to make sure you're doing it as efficiently as possible, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you my exact process that really helps me out, and hopefully it'll help you out too. Obviously, this is a mostly beginner-oriented video. If you do want to get started playing Raid Shadow Legends, make sure you check out my QR code on the screen or click the links down below because you'll get some free goodies if you're going to start playing Raid, like some epic skill books, an epic champion, some, gems, chickens, all that good stuff that's going to help you in the game. So make sure if you want to start playing, you're clicking on the link to get some free goodies. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about when you're talking about leveling champions is obviously it's really, really key, right? You have to get them up level 60 to get the most out of them, and you have to pick and choose which ones you're going to take up to level 60, which ones deserve all those mass resources that it takes. So make sure you're focusing on your legendary and your epic champions, and then some of the more powerful rares. They're going to be the ones that you get up to 60 quickly and first. The other thing I want to talk about real quickly before we get into the exact process is when to level champions. And there's really only 3 times you should be leveling champions. If there's a clan versus clan open, if there's an event open, or if there's a tournament for champion training. These are the only times you're going to want to use energy and resources to level your champions because you're going to get extra rewards from that tournament, event, or clan versus clan. So only level your champions during that time. If there's no event, tournament, or clan versus clan open at that time, make sure you're getting your materials for Ascension or your farming gear or something like that. Make use of your resources as efficiently as possible. I've made another video on that, but it's a key theme that's going to get you the most out of raids, so make sure you're paying attention to that. So I am leveling right now because there is a tournament open currently for champion training. If you click into this, you can actually pull up the info and it'll tell you. It's not only leveling champions, you're going to get points for ascending, for putting skill books into them. Everything's here on the screen. So pay attention to the rules and exactly how many points you're going to get for doing what, because you can actually calculate it and see how many points you need for these side rewards. Because very, very rarely am I actually trying to win the tournament for these resources like the, the legendary archer and stuff. That's going to be borderline impossible. You're going to have to save and you're going to have to, people are going to spend for that. But these are obtainable, right? These don't change. So make sure you're doing the math to see exactly what resources you're aiming for and if they're possible with the resources you have. Events are much more straightforward because you're not playing against other people. You're just getting points for what you're doing, like Dungeon Diver. You're just getting those straight points. So pay attention to those. But those are the only 3 times you should be leveling: clan versus clan, an event, or a tournament. All right. So let's say one of those is open like they currently are. The first thing you want to do is pull champions. And I pulled these green ones, mystery shards, 10 at a time. Yay. And it doesn't really matter. I mean, obviously 2 stars are better than 1 stars. They're going to save you some resources. Oh, got a Magus in there. I think I already have a Magus. You'll pull the occasional rare. I got a Frozen Banshee, which is an amazing pull. So, if you pick up like a Kale, there's a ton of rares, War Maidens that are really, really good. Death Chanter, getting a couple of rares here. All right, so the first step is we obviously pull our food champions. Once we have our food champions, we're going to go in here to the tavern. We're going to go to upgrade level. If you click this right above my head here, this will actually put the lower ones at the bottom, which makes it a little bit easier to sort. And then you're simply going to click on the hero you want to upgrade, and then you're going to see your potions here, right? Your potions, your brews are going to help you upgrade. You're going to use 1 per hero, and then you're going to use 3 other food level 1 champions. So I try to keep them pretty even. So after this one I'll go to a force champion with a skull on it. But you're just going to do 1 brew, and then you're going to do 3 heroes. I'm using magic just because I have the fewest magic brews, but really it doesn't matter. You're going to have a lot of brews. You get them free daily from the game, basically. So you're going to have a lot. But as you see here, 1 brew, 3 champions is level 10. Once you get it to level 10, that's why it's a daily quest, right? It's a clue in the game that this is what you should be doing. Then you can go ahead and upgrade them, and boom, there is a level 2 champion. So now I'm just going to do the same thing over and over. And this is the only way I'm going to level any 1-star champions is this method. 1 brew, 3 champions, and then you're just going to sacrifice another one to make them 2-star. And you're just going to do this over and over and over again. This method is very time efficient, and it's also very resource efficient. And it's going to, I mean, it gets to the point where I'm constantly kind of low on mystery shards because I use them so much during this method, and it works so well that I save a bunch of resources, I save a bunch of energy by only upgrading level 2 champions, because these brews, as you can see when I'm going into upgrade here, I have a ton of these brews. I can do this for days and still throw them in when I get an epic or legendary that I want to upgrade pretty quickly. Like, I mean, I don't use voids for anything but upgrading. As you can see, I have 265, and I haven't put money into getting brews, right? Like, I haven't purchased any of those. This is just things that come from playing the game. So the resources are there. This is just a fantastic way to use them. So I'm just going to go ahead and knock out the rest real quick. But this is how quickly you can take them all up. And I just pulled a whole bunch of champions. And now all I have to worry about are those level 2s. So now I'm going to have a bunch of level 2s that I can start taking up. And then I'm going to go ahead and farm them in 12-3 here. If you guys have never seen the logic behind that, in stage 12 of Brutal here is where you're getting the most experience per energy spent. Once you go up into the highest level Nightmare, once you're up into Nightmare, you actually don't get as much energy per, or excuse me, as much experience per energy spent as you do in Brutal. And the idea behind 12-3 here, shields actually sell for the most silver. So it is widely recognized that 12-3 is the best place to farm. And you're just going to have your one farmer, and then you're going to throw in whatever heroes you're currently trying to level. And it doesn't really matter. You're just going to get your 2s, and once you got your 2s up, they go into 3s and 4s and so on. So that is the best, most efficient way to level up heroes inside of this game. Oh, and I left this open just so you guys see exactly what I'm talking about. Every day you're going to get like appreciation pack or small pack or something like that, and you're going to get 7 brews right there every single time that you're logging into the game. So you're going to get these brews. This is definitely the best way to get these champions leveled up quickly, especially if you're in a tournament. Oh, did I just get tournament points for that? I think I did, because I haven't been doing anything else. There we go. More points for the champion training, and now I have Titan Master or whatever points. It's just the best way. Get more rewards. Spend your resources at the best times. Level your heroes just like this, and you will also be running out of mystery shards and leveling your heroes very, very, very quickly. Because I haven't been exactly the most focused, but I haven't even been playing this game, what, 4 months? I haven't been playing 4 months. I'm on day 105. Day 105, and I, you know, have a decent amount of 60s up here. My 50s are pushing. I'm starting to continue up. I got 40s. So it's a good way to go. Trust me, use your resources like that. Spend your brews, 3 heroes, raise it up to level 1, upgrade the rank. You guys will be in good shape. You get a bunch of points for your tournament and your events, and you'll get the most out of your account. So if you guys enjoyed the video, if you found it helpful, please give me that big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming content. If you want to get involved, make sure you check out the QR code and the links down below. And as always, have fun. Good luck.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.